Hello everyone, Seedlink here, back with the next episode of Marble League 2021. This is the hurdles. Now, from what I remember, I think this is basically the same as the 5 meter sprint, except they add like some things to slow you down, and that's pretty much it. And as a result, it's one of, if not my least favorite event personally. But one way or another, I'm still fine with it. Without further ado, let's get into it.
We're rolling.
Also, have any of you noticed this as well? Like the invisible ads that pop up on the bottom. Like, what sense does that make? Like, you just end up randomly clicking it without realizing. I think I think you might have seen a marble go off the track at the on there.
If Event 6 of the 2021 Marble League did not leave you jumping for joy, well, fear not, because we run on to event number 7.
Now, if this is anything like the last one, this is kind of like the opposite of real life.
I'm Greg Woods. Our 3-time
instead of being on the bottom
Team
in real life,
Momo,
it's on the
thus
top.
far in these games, sit atop the standings.
Nope.
After
Looks like they
getting
changed
another
it up.
one. This one bronze in the last event of jousting. They were silver in the event before that, and 2 events before that.
Looks like they have like
well.
ramps now.
This one not a duo event, however, as we see demonstrated by the 4 pupils here in the land of the crazy cat's eyes inside this
okay, I like
stadium.
This. It's kind of like
launching themselves over these.
It's kind of like
we've seen in the past.
A rally, except without other marbles.
Going a long ways back there, not where you want to be. You want to be in the early part of that. The near 3-way photo finish, 8-7-2-2.
Look
Let's
how
see
far
how
behind
that stacks up to professional competition. Once we get
I'm
going
like, where is he coming?
Event. Still, a lot of the Marble League left to go, however, so if your team
maybe you can see the little
hasn't
commentator
been
box up
running
there.
quite as well, perhaps this marks the turning point as we stretch
Right,
it
glaciers. Then you
toward
can
the
start
end.
here.
Swifty from the Savage Speeders in there, along with Iceberg, Ruzzy, and Shiny. Swifty hasn't placed below 5th place in any event since the 2018 Marble League Ice Dash and is off to a huge start here. Swifty losing a little ground through the middle hurdles, but is picking it back up at the end and will cruise across the line.
Wow.
We've got one up top. That's the Gliding Glaciers.
It didn't.
Unable to
You
make
couldn't
it
even.
past that
What
hurdle.
are you doing?
You lose momentum anywhere
You
on
couldn't
this
even
course.
get. That's
Things
not even
can
the
get
last
tough
one.
Quickly.
Oh my god! How does that even
top 2
happen?
advance in a similar style format to what we have run in previous 5-meter dash events. And hurdles all that much more difficult, where you have a lot of trouble in one.
Number 2 teams dropped
down
heavily.
the course. Crazy
Save
Cat's
number 3
Eyes,
to pick it up.
Chocolatiers,
Kinda doubt
Rojo
it.
Rollers, and Mellow Yellow up here. Oh,
Not a
a
bad
hard
start
hit there
for
for
my team.
Rojo Dos, losing a bunch of ground there. Mocha also is off to a great start and is
Not
nearly
anywhere
going to be
close to as
caught by
bad as
Yellow
Gliding
Eye
Glaciers,
across
at
the
least.
line. A slow time overall, however. Everybody took it very easy in this run.
I'm not even sure if the
Yellow
Thunderbolts are
and
going to be
Rojo
good here.
Dos
This is a
do
tricky
not
event.
move on. And of course,
Because
it's
it's kind
not
of similar
time
to like
necessarily
events like
that
the Sand
makes
Rally,
you
where
advance,
you
but
really,
if
if
you
you
do
hit the
not
wall,
advance,
it hurts you so
well, then
badly.
you are more likely
That's what my
to be
teams keep
placed
doing.
lower based on your time. Oh, Green Ducks were off to a great start and then fell all the way to last. Bottom lane of the Thunderbolts. Now it's the top lane there.
Finally,
second
a
from
team
the
of
top.
mine putting in work.
Rangers will
And
get
of course,
the
it's
win
my number 1 team, the Thunderbolts.
with Clementon and Shock passing.
You have to get a good,
Goose
drop
and
off, and you
Foggy.
got to stay in the center. You can't go anywhere near the edges.
8-8 on that one.
Momo and Indigo Stars.
Team Momo, Minty Maniacs, Indigo
Let's go.
Stars, and the Limers. A nice jump by Sublime on the bottom, the captain of the Limers.
The Limers
Being
are on
caught
the
up top
bottom,
by
so they need this.
Momo, but not caught enough. Sublime beats Momo. Momo to the line, and both of those two will advance.
Minty Flav had a good push on the bottom, just
The other two
too big of a
captains
lead
in
to
this
try to
event.
come back from.
Over the 9-second
Momo.
mark, and out of the running. I think that hurts Indigo Stars.
Yeah,
a tiny bit
Limes
more. They're
really
sitting in
need
seventh in the
at
overall
least
standings.
like a medal here
Limers
to be able to
decently
get back
happy
in.
about that.
Didn't even
Minty
finish.
Flav, not so much.
16
Just
and
missing
15.
the top 8, and then it goes back from there. Iceberg, the only DNF out of our first
I
set
thought
of
there was a good
runners.
chance this could happen for Rojo Rollers, but like you didn't even Gliding Glaciers. You
Giving
didn't
the
even
Marbles a
get to the
chance
final
catch the
hurdle.
breath as they regroup
Come
at
on.
the top of the course to get ready for the next round. This will be
I'm not gonna get over that.
semifinals.
Already to semifinals. Wow.
with semifinal A up first.
All right, Momo.
Momo. Savage Speeders, O'Rangers, and
Hopefully...
Crazy Cat's Eyes. Big trouble for the Speeders in hurdle number 1, but it's a dead heat up top.
Yeah, you can't actually see it from like the distance,
Momo will hold
but there are actually like actual sort of hurdles
O'Rangers
that like block you.
Second place over Crazy Cat's Eyes. Oh, that's a tough.
So you have to like push through the hurdles.
Oh,
you can't really see it from a distance.
73 thousandths of a second behind Momo.
Yeah, but look at this from Savage Speeders. You have to basically like push through the hurdles.
Yellow Eyes run,
so
screeches to a
it blocks your momentum in a way.
And now, the second semifinal.
Shock.
Limers, Thunderbolts, Raspberry Racers, and Chocolatiers. Limers and the Chocolatiers ahead of the field.
Too big of a lead for the top two.
Easy victory for the
Raspberry
team.
Racers
Easy advancement. In fact, they can let off the throttle and coast home. Sublime 8430 Mocha comes in next to
decent time. Just
Adrift.
Too good for the rest of them.
You know, hurdles represent a very different challenge than what we are used to in speed events. It's all about keeping your center of gravity very low while still getting over the hurdles. We've seen some marbles try to take it a little bit too low, and they end up porpoising and holding there. You see the times getting quicker for Crazy Cat's Eyes, but not quick enough.
9 points for a Shock.
Finish in
I'm okay with it. They're at 5th right now,
not the finish that they had hoped, but still
they might come up, go up 1 or 2
for the
points,
home
or
team.
down 1 or 2
You know, when
points.
I was glancing earlier, I saw Cleocatra smiling, and if you're the home team, that's always what you want. As we get ready for the final, O'Rangers, Limers, Momo, and the Chocolatiers. Momo quickest out of the gate. O'Rangers up top hanging with the Limers. This is going to be a huge win for Team Momo. They're going to come across the line with daylight
finish for last.
Behind them. The O'Rangers in second.
I think Limers got it barely.
For third. No uncertainty up front for the first two. Where does this go? It'll be the Limers.
Good push for the Chocolatiers, but the Limers really needed it. They're bottom team right now.
Team Momo captures the
Thunderbolts did decent,
and continues what has been
Gliding Glaciers and Rojo Rollers bottom 2 in that event.
5
Feels
events, 4 medals during that time. This one, Momo bringing it home. In addition to winning their first gold medal, Momo also set the fastest time of the entire event. Appropriate. Sublime netting the Limers their first podium for the team since 2018 snowboard cross. Momo, all 3 of the Triple Crown track events, the sprint, the relays, and the hurdles, staking a claim for the fastest team in the 2021 Marble League. 8.169, saving the best for last. It's all about strategy when you come to these. And with 25 points, well, they're not going to move up top. Their lead grows over the Raspberry Racers and the Savage Speeders. Here's a shout out to our patron Aaron. Loads of love from Scruff to his brother in all things life, marbles, and baking.
I just let that roll. So Gliding Glaciers down to 14th, and Rojo Rollers are on the bottom officially. I'm fine with them being on the bottom if only Gliding Glaciers did a little better. I mean, you didn't even finish. You didn't even get like 20 seconds. You didn't even get to the final hurdle. Thunderbolts down 1 point. I'm fine with that. Savage Speeders up 1. A little annoying. Yeah, Savage Speeders are kind of turning into the Thunderbolts right now. Like, they got 1 medal early, but like, other than that, they've not really won anything, but they're doing decent. They're getting decent scores. Indigo Stars down. O'Rangers, one of the top teams from last Marble League, are finally jumping up. Because right now it's been, with the exception of the Raspberry Racers, it's been a bit of an upset of new guys. Indigo Stars, Team Momo, Shining Swarm's done decent, and even Chocolatiers getting a gold. Yeah, Chocolatiers back up to 5th. Wow, they were a bottom team coming in. They really were, and they've definitely pulled their weight in these past few events. So that'll be it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.